Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris. In our last episode, we've mostly been focusing on building up our economy and exploring more of the neighboring space here. We're also building another colony ship in order to get a colony started, probably up here. I think this is the only other habitable planet that we know about at the current time. Actually, there's another one over here, isn't there? We're choosing between these two, but this would maybe only grab us one extra system where we could expand our borders in a lot more useful directions by going up here, I think. We do know that there are some hostile aliens over here, so maybe we should send our military fleet, which we recently expanded, to potentially clear them out, or at least check out how strong they are. And we also have this event chain going on involving a mysterious temple to our old gods that we found floating in space, which I personally find very concerning. But we have one more thing to investigate on that, so let's send our science ship to do so. Alright, you are here. Let's see what's going on.
Log updated.
Approaching the Undaunted, the CUS Darbix has entered the Fuzhou system, and its crew report that a stellar object not unlike the Shrine to the Untold is indeed orbiting the star. Okay, well, let's go here and tell them to investigate it. Meanwhile, back at our military fleets, we have encountered the hostile aliens. Oh, these guys aren't a problem at all. We can definitely beat them. Alright, well, why don't you intercept the fleet first instead of going for the station?
Hostile fleet engaged. Special project complete. Situation log updated.
So there's a timed project that is researching this debris if we want to. We've also finished surveying a system over here, so our science ship has moved on to the next one. That is okay. It's the combat report. This is just the debris showing up here, that's fine.
Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated.
So we have found a stellar shrine here. Did we not investigate this? I thought we researched it and now nothing has happened. We do see the stellar shrine. If I can select it. Why don't you move out of the way? Okay, did nothing happen then? Was there no conclusion to that event chain? Well, in that case, I guess we'll send our science ship up in this direction to survey the system that we just cleared out. Probably scan that debris as well.
Incoming transmission.
I guess this might be a bug or something. It's quite disappointing if so. We have a trade deal offer from the Lol Endra League. These are the mushroom people that are over here, fairly peaceful. And in fact, they want a non-aggression pledge for 10 years, which I will happily agree to. And we've increased our naval capacity, which is good. Only one more effective capacity for now, but it is a percentage increase, so it'll scale. We get orbital hydroponic farms so we can produce food in our space stations. Some more modules for our space stations, I guess. Get army upkeep minus 10% or Biolab 1. I think we'll go for Biolab 1. I think it's maybe about time that we started really increasing our research speed if we can. Let's check out our capital world here. We've reached population capacity actually, so we should probably clear some of these tiles so we can start exploiting them. And we can upgrade our science lab here. And I think we'll go for physics lab because we're much lower on physics research than we are on the other areas there. And we'll clear this tile. Do we need to clear a food tile? How are we for food? We have a surplus of food. That's fine. And let's clear this one as well. You can never have too much energy. Our combat fleet we'll send home to repair. And why don't you research the debris here and then survey the rest of the system.
Construction complete.
Alright, so our colony ship has finished. So we are sending them over here. This is a reasonably large planet. And 80% habitable, which is good. So where to put our capital? I think we put it here. Because this is going to be the best long-term location. It'll be able to give bonuses to 4 surrounding tiles with resources in them, even though we can't actually exploit 3 of those tiles right now. Okay, so we have plenty of minerals. We'll send 1 construction ship up to this system so that we can get ready to exploit the resources there and possibly in neighboring systems too. I think it's probably about time that we built a space station in orbit of our colony here. Oh, we don't quite have the minerals for now, that's fine. Maybe there's something we should be doing on the surface. Oh, we can build robots now, I almost forgot about this. Let's see then. Let's check out robots. They cost 150 energy, 50 minerals. So they get a huge bonus to habitability, but they're bad at research and producing energy, but they get a bonus to minerals. Okay, so basically we use them to just mine minerals. And they're bad at everything else. Well, let's build some robots in this mineral tile then. We can build a mine there as well. In fact, at the same time, I think, since robots aren't a building. Though it won't actually start producing anything until the robots are finished as well. We almost have our fleet repaired, and we can upgrade them. I think the only upgrade that we unlocked to any of these components that they have is to the thrusters. I believe we unlocked ion thrusters or something. But I guess we'll go ahead and upgrade them. It's only 100 minerals. They'll be able to move faster.
System survey complete.
And we completed a survey up here. So you need more orders. Why don't you go here? It looks like we can see something in this system. An unidentified empire, so we'll probably make contact with somebody up there. And our construction ship, I think I'll send immediately to build a research station around here.
Research complete.
You're still scanning the debris, that's fine. We already got some progress towards some technologies and some research points from the first debris fields. I think we looked at this. This was the system that just finished surveying. And we've unlocked deflectors for our ships. Okay, so we probably shouldn't have upgraded them just yet, since that probably is something that we can put on there too. But for now, we can get extra survey speed and gravitic sensors, which is another ship component. Or more research alternatives. That's a very expensive one, though. It'll take a ridiculously long time. We also gain some progress towards these technologies. Then we get the fusion reactor. Probably good. And we did make contact. First contact with the Finu progenitors. Pitiful creatures, know that we roamed the stars for eons before your hapless species mastered spaceflight. If any of your wretched little ships cross into our space, Do not expect them to return. Okay. So these are angry mushrooms.
Debris analyzed.
Let's not go into their space. They are huge, and they are overwhelmingly powerful, but they're dismissive towards us, so hopefully they won't attack us. There's stagnant ascendancy. Oh, a fallen empire, I see. It's like an advanced civilization. If anybody watched the multiplayer Stellaris preview stream, you might remember Arumba declaring a fallen empire as his rivals and getting suitably chastised for it. So we'll be trying to ignore these guys, I think, and not making that mistake. Our ship is already leaving, which is good. In fact, we'll probably just go over here with this and start surveying more systems in this area and just leave them alone.
Complete.
Alright, so we finished clearing some tiles over here. And also our physics lab has finished building, which is good. How are we doing for food on here? Oh, I think we checked here already. We're still fine. How about our other planets? We have no surplus food, or very little surplus food, so we should probably do something about that. I think we'll build a hydroponics farm here, which means we'll lose the one mineral resource in that tile, but I think that's okay.
Evading hostile fleet.
And we encountered more hostile fleets over here. Who are you? Enigmatic energy. So these are void clouds? Well, once our fleet is upgraded, maybe we'll send them to clear out that system. For the time being, we'll just bring our physics ship back, or our science ship back into our territory here.
Ships upgraded. Construction complete.
They are fully upgraded, so why don't you go over there? We are currently losing money because we're developing a colony right now, which costs us 8 energy per month to do.
System survey complete.
But that is not a problem. So we've finished surveying the system, we have minerals available. Why don't you go up here then? Alright, let's see. We should be able to take on this void cloud or whatever it is pretty easily, or enigmatic energy.
Construction complete.
And we finished building whatever we were building down here. And not the robots, this was the food lab, okay. We can build a power station to exploit this tile further, so I think we will do that.
Anomaly found.
And our science ship has detected an anomaly. A cursory scan of the planet's surface reveals a weak signal pulsing into the darkness of space. Yes, let's research it. And let's watch this space battle.
Hostile fleet engaged. System survey complete.
Looks like we might lose a ship. We did. Just the one, though, probably. We're about to kill it. Limbo. The signal originates from the remains of an antenna-like structure. Exploratory probes were dispatched from the CUS Zamba to the surface to investigate the matter more closely. What Science Officer Zir found was a cavernous vault that, while easily pried open, was evidently the last safe house and refuge of some long-dead race of aliens. While reasonably technologically advanced, it seems they never reached for the stars and perished to some planet-wide natural disaster. The vault is immense, housing thousands upon thousands of black boxes. The CUS Zamba has determined to be data storage devices. A special project has been prepared to decode their contents.
Situation log updated.
Excellent, let's check it out. Let's get you home to be repaired, though. Let me just check. I guess they did get the deflectors that we developed? Okay. Well, that's good. If you research the technology while a fleet is upgrading, I guess they get the benefit of that, so that's good. Let's get our science ship. Everyone is here. You both over there? Okay, so one of you can come down here and investigate this debris and survey the system. And another one of you can research this project that we just discovered.
Colony established.
And our colony has been established. So we can't yet clear any of these blockers, which means we can't really exploit this surface very well for the time being. But we'll be on the lookout for the relevant technologies. We might have some problems with food here, since we don't have access to any food tiles. That could be a problem. We're okay for the moment. We can appoint a governor, so we'll do that. Maybe there's somebody who can help us out with our food situation. Apparently there's not. Okay, so we'll just choose you, I guess. We could enact an edict, perhaps, to help out. There is one that increases food. I guess we don't have access to it yet. Okay. I think I turned down the opportunity to research that at some point.
Construction complete.
And we finished building on our other colony down here. Let's go ahead and clear this dangerous wildlife. How long until our robots are finished?
Complete.
1 per month, 13 more months, okay. The Vault is a tomb for hopeful immortals. Science officer Zidlaxi asserts that the huge blocks of ternary code found in the databanks are neural images, digitized brain scans. Doubtlessly the aliens of Mestros 5 consider this to be their only shot at any kind of survival following whatever calamity befell their planet. They do not have the means to resurrect themselves, but banked on the impossibly small hope that eventually someone would have those means. You can let dead aliens lie and gain quite a lot of engineering research. So do we know exactly how much this is going to take? Yes, 537, of which we have 335. So that would fully finish this particular research. So say we do not but download their neural patterns anyway. So this gives us just less resources, but I assume has some other effect later on that might be interesting. Otherwise, why else would we do it? Let's download their neural patterns. Alright, so our science ship up here, we will send to the next system over to survey it.
Research complete.
And we've unlocked Biolab 1. So now we can get the technology to clear toxic kelp, which is good. Regenerative whole tissue. This is a rare technology, so these ones show up less often, but because we've already got some research towards it, this will stay here until we desire to actually research it, which means we don't have to prioritize doing it right now. So I think we might get the toxic kelp removal. Extra border range sounds good as well. We'll go for the toxic kelp. That sounds good for the time being, I think.
Construction complete.
Fleet is repaired. We finished clearing whatever we were clearing on our colony there.
Anomaly found.
And we found an anomaly. Where is this? This system, okay. Grugamora 3A appears to hold something of interest deep within its dense jungles. Go find out what that is.
Debris analyzed.
Analyzed debris, we got some progress towards some techs and some points. So I'm keeping an eye on our borders here. I'm kind of hoping that we'll expand far enough to gain control over some of these systems, but it's maybe not looking too good. Fruitful endeavours. Good news. We have found the tropical forests of Grugmora 3A to be host to a special kind of tree blooming with nutritious fruits. The food produced stores tons of energy and contains all the chemicals our people need to function well. This will most assuredly make life a little bit easier to sustain. But we want to colonize. So on that planet we get faster growth and more happiness. Oh, very good news, okay. We found another anomaly in this system as well. Colossal impact crater hints that something big collided with the surface of this planet once. So yes, research that. Okay, so they have the nutritious fruit, but this is a tropical world which we aren't currently able to colonize. And it's not very habitable for us anyway. Right, so we're gaining a pretty decent amount of minerals now, which we should probably spend on some stuff. I think we'll build a couple extra ships to get back up to our naval limit. Which seems like a good idea. And I think we'll build the spaceport, which I was meaning to build over here as well, which we don't quite have enough minerals to do just yet. The massive crater on Gidzerak 1 appears to be the result of a collision with a starship. From the size of the crater, we suspect that a ship traveling at full warp rammed the planet for reasons unknown, roughly 10,000 years ago. The Zomba has picked up residual subspace echoes near the crash site reminiscent of a collapsed warp field. But as the ship itself disintegrated on impact, the theory cannot be verified, so we just gained some free physics research. Which is nice. And scientist Zir has leveled up. He's level 5. Gives him plus 10% research speech. That is the max skill level as well. Okay. So we might want to put him in charge of one of our research divisions here and put one of these guys out on the science ship. What are you good at? Plus 10% research speed. He gets extra survey speed. That's Zir, actually. You are the other science ship captain. You get more research speed. You get more research speed. Okay, so I guess we'll just leave them where they are since they're already doing what they're good at. Alright, so now we have enough minerals to build the spaceports. We only have laser defense modules, so that's what we'll put on there. And I think we're currently exploiting all of the resources that we can exploit. At least in the systems, if not on planetary surfaces. So I guess we'll be putting any excess minerals into buildings. Not sure why the situation log was highlighted there.
System survey complete. Anomaly found.
And we found another anomaly in the Grugmora system, which we'll research. We need to set new research over here. So for physics, we can get basic combat rolls, we can get disruptors, improved deflectors, faster colony development, or we can get a defensive component or mining drone lasers, which I guess is a weapon. I guess we'll get active countermeasures, maybe. And for engineering research, we have access to mass drivers and nanocomposite armor. Or we can get Bothrian refining, which unlocks a Bothrian power plant and a strategic resource. Or we can get Spaceport level 3. Well, we haven't yet upgraded any spaceports to level 2 even. So I think we'll just do this for now. That does remind me that upgrading spaceports to level 2 is something that we should probably do at some point. Swirling shadows, immense ragged plains of shadow drift across Grugmora 2's face. They are cast not by clouds but by sheets of organic material drifting through the upper layers of the atmosphere, hinged or rather jointed to allow for a small degree of articulation. Science Officer Zidlaxi is as yet unwilling to say whether these things are flora or fauna, or what possible purpose any of the elaborate shadow casting might serve. So that's another... I think we had this event before, actually, and it's another planet that gets +6 society research up here. So if we ever gain control over this system, we can exploit that. You have further orders? You don't? Why don't you go and survey this little dead-end system in here? And let's see what we can do on surface here. The Spaceport Level 2 upgrade costs 300 minerals. Okay, so we could do that, or we could upgrade more things down here. Basically just the mining network, or we could just clear more tiles. I think we'll just clear all 3 tiles here. For now, and yeah, I guess we'll upgrade this as well while we're doing things. Okay. Well, I think that's going to do it for this episode, so we'll leave it here for now. Thanks for watching, and join me again next time.